Update 44 for the Elder Scrolls Online brings with it some exciting new changes for Battlegrounds, but not only that, it also brings with it some exciting new PvP furnishings. Let's take a look. Hello, it's Icy, that's right, I am back once again with a furnishing video because I love me some pretty furnishings. Oh, I really do. And there are furnishings that are now earnable through PvP. Though there have been achievement furnishings for both Imperial City and Battlegrounds for some time and for Cyrodiil, but we have extras. So we're going to take a look at the furnishings that are available in Imperial City from the collectibles merchant, and they are purchasable for Telvar. So we got some good bits. Really nice. So we have a Molag Bal chest for 15,000 Telvar. The Archway Stone for 500. Now these are not bound. So PvP, so players with lots of Telvar who would prefer gold can sell these to other players. But I do have to say, 500 Telvar, you can probably earn that by doing 2 of the dailies in Imperial City, and there are 6 dailies. So if you really want these, I think these are farmable. They should be okay, pretty much. So we have a really nice little Imperial chest. We have this fantastic dais, and it's huge, and I think it's got a lot of functionality. Not only can you use it just as a great set of stairs, but if you turn it upside down, the underside is sort of like almost like a cracked dirt, sort of much the same as sort of the texture, this sort of cracked dirt texture around here, which I think makes it quite practical and useful in other scenarios. I think also if you put it in vertically and put several together, I think you could get some really interesting sorts of designs. So that's 20,000, 15,000 for the very nice Imperial door, and it does fit perfectly in the archway. We also have this Imperial fire pit with moving lava. I don't know where the lava is moving to. If you turn it over, it still has the grate, which is a shame, because what if it was a lava pool? Just throwing that idea out there. We have an Imperial pedestal. On the front side it has this circular design, and on the underside it has more of a square shape, which is pretty good. I do appreciate when they think about how will builders, housing mansions use this upside down? What will it look like? It's pretty good. We have an absolutely ginormous Imperial tent. You will see these around the world, especially in Cyrodiil, but also just in the normal overland places. I can think of some in Bankarai and Balfoyen, and a few other places have got these tents. So there's a large one, 50,000, and a smaller one for 40,000. Additionally, if you really want to go and make a huge Imperial campsite, there is also a singular circular one as well that is available for crowns. It is currently in the crown store as well, so that's an option too. So that's all of the new Imperial City furnishings, but not only that, there will now be furnishings that you can get inside, we hit the right button, inside the reward boxes from Battlegrounds. So let me show you what those are. So we have some Fire Drake banners, short, long, a mug, a great circular rug, a rectangular vertical rug, and a horizontal one, which is so good, and it's green level, and I haven't got it on this character right now, but it is actually my favorite thing out of all of these pieces. We also have a shield and, spectacularly, a wreath. The wreath is really great. Then we have the corresponding pit demon, banners, mugs, rugs. So the Fire Drake one is sort of this size. more rugs, long rug, shield, wreath, and then of course the Stormlord one. Stormlord one, very nice, very nice. So these are unbound, and don't know how often they'll drop, but there's quite a few of them, and I suspect these will end up a little bit like the Tales of Tamriel, the card game reward banners that originally were very expensive and then came down in price after a little while as more and more people started to sell them as they didn't need them in their houses. But the banners, look at the banners, look at the wreaths, so wonderful. I think they are spectacular. Now I wanted to show you two other remaining furnishings that are to do with the new companions, and this is something new. Hang on. So rather spectacularly even, the new companions, once you've unlocked them fully, they're your best friend in the world and they're fully leveled, and you've done all of their little side quests and perks, will actually allow you to unlock an achievement furnishing. So this is the High Elves achievement furnishing, which is this rather spectacular light source. I don't think there's not a template character with the companions fully unlocked, so I can't actually purchase this and show it to you, but it's really cool, and I think I'm absolutely going to be using that in all sorts of builds. But the other one, let me show you. So the other companion is a Khajiit Necromancer, and once they're your best friend, you have an achievement furnishing as well, and that is from here. And oh my goodness, it's a pool of water. Oh, I'm so, oh yes, oh yeah. Okay, so it's this great sized pool of water. Now, and I think this is the important bit, it doesn't seem to have a bottom on it. I don't know if it's, like, if you can go through this. I don't know if you can walk through this, if it's basically, like, what happens. You can have, like, a pretty blue flame or not. But, oh, I mean, if you've seen any of my builds, you'll know I love to put water into the builds, but I could see this as some sort of portal. Like, turn it on its side, and it becomes a portal. I'm so excited to experiment with this one. I also think probably you could stack multiples on top of each other, and it should give the effect of actually being like deep, like a deep pool of water. Even better, you can put whatever you like on the bottom. So instead of just basically being kind of like a blue, like a bright blue, like the previous pool that you could get from Gallon, I'm gonna buy so many of these. They're 25,000 each, and it's worth it. So yeah, so Zereth Var's companion ability will be required to purchase this one, and I can't wait. But are there any particular furnishings out of these additional ones that you're looking forward to? I mean, for me it's easy. It's the Imperial Arch, and this pool. The glowing light from the other companion, totally want that as well, but we're going to be best friends with this companion first, because oh my goodness, I gotta have it. I really do. But yeah, I might need to do some PvP. Now, I would say a couple of things. If you don't PvP already, I suspect that the coffers, you could possibly pre-earn the coffers. So you could possibly do some Battlegrounds now, and those, just save those coffers and open them after the update goes live, and you might have a better chance at some of the new furnishings that come from there. I don't know. This definitely works for the structural furnishings that come from the new chapter dailies. I've no idea if this would work though, if you're doing Battlegrounds. However, if you're already doing Battlegrounds and you like furnishings, maybe just hang on to the boxes and don't open them yet. However, you absolutely could farm for Telvar now. I'm sure that PvP will be very busy once the new update goes live. So if you're not into PvP, now is probably a great time to do, especially in a downtime, like a non-prime time, to run around and do some dailies in Imperial City for Telvar. If you've got a sneaky character, you can probably get through quite quickly. If you've got a beefy character, you can probably get through quite quickly, or somebody who can do a decent amount of damage. But certainly if you've got a full stealth character, you might just be able to get through and not really have to worry about it. So when you die in Imperial City, you lose half of the Telvar that you contain on you right then. The more Telvar that you have, there's a multiplier that means you get more and more. I would suggest that you go into Imperial City starting with 100 Telvar, which will immediately boost you to the double multiplier, and then after, you know, and then just regularly come out at that point and drop off your Telvar. You can escape from Imperial City from wherever you are by queuing for a campaign, basically. You can escape from the middle of Imperial City out to the gates of a campaign, of like a Cyrodiil campaign from anywhere. So if you finished it, you're stuck, you don't want to get out, there's a player over there, and you just don't want to lose your Telvar, go into stealth and try and travel out. It is still going to take like something like 30 to 60 seconds for that to process to get you out. It's not like I need to get out right this second. It's like go into stealth, find somewhere to hide, and then leave. You can also use that to leave from anywhere in Cyrodiil as well, by the way. You can be in the middle of Cyrodiil and travel to Imperial City and get back that way too. But let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to. Thank you very much for watching. As always, come follow me over at twitch.tv/ICYIC, where I stream the Elder Scrolls Online 4 days a week and do quite a lot of housing. Can you tell? You can also find me on Threads and Mastodon, and I'd love to see you there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.